On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Uncover.
To remove the cover from something, to discover something previously unseen or hidden.
Examples:
Uncover a potential problem. Uncover the truth. He continued his investigation and soon uncovered another crime.
Scandal.
An action or event regarded as morally or legally wrong and causing general public outrage.
Examples:
Scandal magazine. A corruption scandal. The political scandal rocked the nation and led to the resignation of several high-ranking officials.
Tradition.
A belief, custom, or way of doing something that has been passed down from generation to generation within a group or society.
Examples:
A tradition of a culture. Against tradition. It is a tradition in many families to have a big Thanksgiving dinner with all their relatives.
Environment.
The natural world such as air, water, and land in which humans, animals, and plants live.
Examples:
Environment affairs. Chaotic environment. Every human is responsible for taking care of the Earth's environment.
Scrap.
A small piece or amount of something, especially leftover from a larger whole.
Examples:
Scrap metal. A broken piece of scrap. She made a collage from scraps of paper and fabric from the art supply store.
Stale.
No longer fresh, new, or interesting, dull or uninteresting.
Examples:
A stale joke. Stale smell. The bread was stale and not fit for eating.
Grocer.
A person who owns a shop that sells foodstuffs and some household supplies.
Examples:
A greengrocer. An old grocer. The natural foods grocer took advantage of the recent vegan craze.
Delicious.
Exceptionally pleasing to taste or smell.
Examples:
Delicious breeze. Variety of delicious foods. We could grill the meat in a delicious way.
Addition.
The act or process of adding something to something else, the process of adding numbers.
Examples:
Chemical addition. Addition of vectors. In addition, private corporations provide healthcare services.
Consumption.
The amount used or eaten, the act of using up a resource such as energy, food, or materials.
Examples:
Average fuel consumption. The consumption of food. In our country, water consumption usually decreases during the winter.
Scratch.
To cut or damage the surface of something or the skin with a sharp or pointed object.
Examples:
Scratch off a name. Scratch my signature. Don't scratch your mosquito bites.
Chain.
A series of connected links or objects, a system or group of interconnected elements, a restraint or shackle.
Examples:
Chain reaction. Supply chain. The chain on my bike broke, leaving me stranded. Hemorrhage. Profuse bleeding, often caused by a ruptured vessel.
Examples:
Hemorrhage from a breast. Hemorrhage control. He had a severe brain hemorrhage that left him paralyzed.
Bin.
A container, usually that has a lid and used for waste.
Examples:
A waste bin. Mail bin. You can open the overhead bin after landing.
Landfill.
A site for the disposal of waste materials.
Examples:
Disposal in a landfill. Landfill sites. This country faces problems in finding enough suitable landfill sites.
Tasty.
Having a strong and pleasant flavor when it is eaten.
Examples:
Tasty treats. Prepare tasty food. This meal wasn't as tasty as we had imagined.
Loaf.
A quantity of bread that is shaped and baked in one piece and usually sliced for serving. Verb, to be lazy or idle.
Examples:
Crusty loaf. Loaf around during the day. On my way home from work, I picked up a loaf of bread from the bakery.
Crop.
A plant that is cultivated in large amounts, particularly for food.
Examples:
Crop field. Crop herbicide. Sow early for an early crop.
Grab.
To take hold of something or someone suddenly with a hand, especially in a violent way.
Examples:
Grab an audience. Grab an opportunity. Shall we grab a bite to eat?
Exhibition.
A public event or display of works of art, scientific or industrial objects, or other items of interest, usually held in a museum or art gallery.
Examples:
A personal exhibition. Exhibition opening. The art museum is hosting an exhibition of contemporary paintings next month.
Injustice.
A violation of the rights of others or the laws of a society.
Examples:
Gross injustice. Injustice system. The injustice of the court's decision angered many people and led to protests.
Provision.
The act of providing or supplying something, a clause in a document or law that specifies a particular requirement or condition.
Examples:
Provision for loan losses. Administrative provision. The new law includes provisions for increased penalties for repeat offenders.
Confront.
To face, meet, or deal with a problem or difficult situation or person.
Examples:
Confront a global warming. Confront the issue. He finally decided to confront problems directly.
Exposition.
A comprehensive description and explanation of an idea or theory, a collection of things, such as goods or works of art, etc., for public display.
Examples:
An international exposition. Rational exposition. The exposition in the novel provides background information on the characters and setting.
Rot.
To decay, or cause something to decay, naturally and gradually.
Examples:
Begin to rot. Rot with age. Please refrigerate the meat, or it will rot.
Pale.
Having skin that is very light colored, lacking in vitality or interest or effectiveness.
Examples:
A pale complexion. Pale pink. She turned pale when she heard the news.
Colossal.
Extremely large and impressive.
Examples:
Colossal statue. A colossal success. The new building is truly colossal, towering over the surrounding buildings.
Eventually.
Finally, particularly after a long time or a lot of struggle, complications, and so on.
Examples:
Eventually become obsolete. Eventually succeed. The corporation eventually dominated the entire tobacco business.
Demonstrate.
To display something or give an exhibition to an interested audience.
Examples:
Demonstrate a difference. Demonstrate mastery. How can you demonstrate that the Earth is a sphere?
Extent.
The point or degree or area to which something extends.
Examples:
Certain extent. The extent of the damage. I was amazed at the extent of her generosity.
Nation.
A large organized community of people living in a particular country or region and having a particular culture.
Examples:
Nation state. A seafaring nation. The nation of Japan is known for its unique culture and advanced technology.
Breakdown.
A failure or collapse of a system or organization.
Examples:
A nervous breakdown. Breakdown maintenance. The breakdown of the machinery caused a delay in production.
Unfortunately.
By bad luck, unluckily.
Examples:
Unfortunately caught in a shower. Even more unfortunately. The treatments were done, but, unfortunately, were unsuccessful.
Empirical.
Based on or verifiable by observation or experience rather than theory or pure logic.
Examples:
Empirical research. Empirical philosophy. The study's results were based on empirical evidence gathered from extensive research.
Statistics.
The discipline that concerns the collection, organization, analysis, interpretation, and presentation of data.
Examples:
Statistics for cancer. Official statistics. The statistics demonstrate that poverty and unemployment are genuine problems.
Proxy.
A person or entity that is authorized to act on behalf of another person or entity.
Examples:
Healthcare proxy. Proxy server. She voted by proxy because she was unable to attend in person.
Consume.
To spend something, especially fuel, energy, or time, in a large amount.
Examples:
Consume a large of alcohol. Consume electricity. A smaller car will consume less fuel.
Diet.
The food and drink that a person, animal, or community eats and drinks regularly. A legislative assembly in certain countries, for example, Japan.
Examples:
Eat a vegetarian diet. Diet approval. A balanced diet is more important for health than supplements.
Intake.
The act or process of taking food, air, etc., into your body through the mouth. The amount of food, air, or another substance that you take into your body.
Examples:
A small intake of breath. An intake pipe. He has been advised to reduce his daily fat intake.
Survey.
An investigation of the opinions, behavior, etc. of a particular group of people, made by asking people questions.
Examples:
A comprehensive survey. Recent survey. That survey shows that people are accepting the tax increase to some extent.
Obesity.
The condition of being significantly overweight, typically defined as having a body mass index, BMI, of 30 or greater.
Examples:
Obesity-related diseases. Suffer from obesity. The prevalence of obesity has increased significantly in recent years.
Approximate.
Nearly accurate or correct, but not completely so.
Examples:
Linear approximate equation. Approximate time. The approximate cost of the project was estimated to be around $500,000.
Inevitable.
Certain to happen and unavoidable.
Examples:
Inevitable changes of the seasons. Inevitable result. In times of recession, an increase in unemployment is inevitable.
Realistic.
Having or showing a sensible and practical idea that is possible to achieve.
Examples:
A realistic goal. A realistic goal. That story was so realistic, and it was scary.
Stable.
Firm and steady, not easily moved, disturbed, or changed.
Examples:
In stable condition. Have a stable job. Relations between the two countries have been relatively stable due to the summit meeting.
Nutritional.
Of or relating to the substance required by the body to maintain health and growth.
Examples:
Nutritional supplement. Bit of nutritional yeast. The nutritional value of the food should be clearly labeled on the packaging.
Dot.
A very small circular mark, especially one that is printed.
Examples:
Connecting the dots. Dot blot method. The wallpaper had a pattern of pink dots on a white surface.
Represent.
To speak, act, or be present on behalf of another person or group, to form or constitute.
Examples:
Represent by a diagram. The characters that represent numbers. We elected him to represent us at the international conference.
Unnecessary.
Not needed or required, not essential or important.
Examples:
Unnecessary expense. Unnecessary hassle. The extra steps in the process were deemed unnecessary and removed to streamline production.
Surplus.
An amount of something more than what is needed or required, excess or extra supply.
Examples:
Budget surplus. Surplus of exports. The food surplus at the end of the event was donated to a local homeless shelter.
Invest.
To put money, effort, time, etc. into something to make a profit or achieve a result.
Examples:
Invest in stocks. Invest capital. The government should view children as national assets and actively invest in them.
Requirement.
Something that is needed or wanted.
Examples:
Meet requirement. School requirement. What is the entry requirement for this course?
Strike.
To wallop somebody or something with the hand, fist, or weapon, to have an emotional or cognitive impact upon.
Examples:
Strike up a conversation. Strike a blow. We strike to achieve more wages and safer working conditions.
Plot.
A secret plan or scheme to achieve a specific goal. The plan or main story of a literary work. Verb, to plan secretly, usually something illegal.
Examples:
Plot line. Plot a surprise attack. The plot of the novel centers around a group of friends who uncover a conspiracy to control the world's water supply.
Decide.
To make up someone's mind about something, to come to a conclusion or judgment after considering options.
Examples:
Decide a question. Decide on a course of action. She couldn't decide whether to order the pizza or the pasta for dinner.
Unpack.
To open and remove stored items from a container or package. To analyze or examine something in detail, often to clarify or understand it better.
Examples:
Unpack a crate. Unpack a concept. I need to unpack my suitcase and put my clothes away.
Livestock.
Farm animals and birds such as cows, sheep, and chickens.
Examples:
Livestock agriculture. Livestock industry. Livestock feed is made from fodder crops.
Maize.
A cereal grain that is native to the Americas and cultivated in wide varieties for its large, yellow, edible seed and as a feed for livestock.
Examples:
Maize meal. Genetically altered maize. The farmers grew a large maize crop this year and expected a good harvest.
Soy.
A legume plant that is widely cultivated for its edible bean, which has many uses, such as for oil, food, and animal feed.
Examples:
Soy allergy. Soy milk. Many people use soy sauce for sushi, stir-fries, and marinades.
Wheat.
A cereal plant that is the most important kind grown in temperate countries, the grain of which is ground to make flour for bread, pasta, pastry, etc.
Examples:
Harvesting wheat. Wheat crop. The farmer grew wheat on his land.
Dairy.
A room, building, or establishment where milk and milk products are produced and processed. Milk and milk products, such as butter and cheese.
Examples:
Low-fat dairy. Imported dairy product. The dairy industry is a significant contributor to the economy.
Planet.
Any of the 9 large celestial bodies that circle in the solar system, any celestial body that revolves around a star.
Examples:
Planet like the Earth. Save the planet. Mercury is the closest planet to the Sun.
Graph.
A picture consisting of a line, lines, points, etc., that shows how 2 or more sets of certain quantities are related to each other.
Examples:
Graph theory. A graph sample. This bar graph shows sales over the past 5 years.
Enormous.
Extremely large or great.
Examples:
Enormous amount. Enormous potential. Shakespeare's output of poetry was enormous.
Buffer.
A device, material, or person that reduces the impact or effect of an external force or provides protection against harm or damage.
Examples:
A buffer between the quarreling parents. Use a buffer to reduce noise. Using a password manager can act as a buffer against hackers who try to steal your personal information.
Gargantuan.
Of immense size, volume, or magnitude, gigantic.
Examples:
Gargantuan size. Gargantuan appetite. The construction of the gargantuan skyscraper was an engineering marvel.
Agriculture.
The practice or science of cultivating the land or raising stock.
Examples:
Organic agriculture. Intensive agriculture. Agriculture is the foundation of our economy.
Achieve.
To successfully complete a task or goal, often through hard work, perseverance, and dedication, to attain or accomplish something that one has set out to do.
Examples:
Achieve success. Achieve milestones. I will work hard to achieve my goals and realize my dreams.
Recognize.
To acknowledge or realize something or someone, to identify, remember, or become aware of something that was previously known or encountered.
Examples:
Recognize talent. Recognize achievement. It's important to recognize your strengths and weaknesses.
Ecology.
The study of the relationships between living organisms, including humans, and their physical environment.
Examples:
Science of ecology. The ecology of the island. Many companies are now enthusiastically embracing the knowledge of ecology for sustainable development.
Chop.
To cut something into pieces with a sharp tool, such as a knife.
Examples:
Chop wood. chop a meat with a knife. The cook chopped the vegetables for the soup.
Extract.
A short passage taken from a book, piece of music, etc., a substance obtained from something through a specific process. Verb, to obtain from something or to remove something by effort or force.
Examples.
A brief extract from the book. Botanical extract. Anesthetize the gum before extracting the teeth.
Deplete.
To reduce something, especially supplies of energy, money, etc., by a large amount, to use up resources or materials.
Examples.
Deplete customer confidence. Deplete glycogen stores. If we continue to deplete the Earth's natural resources, we will cause severe damage to the environment.
Reserve.
To keep something for future use or contingency. To obtain or arrange something, such as a meeting, seat, etc., in advance.
Examples.
Reserve the right. Reserve a concert ticket. You can easily reserve seats over the telephone.
Emit.
To give off or send out something such as light, heat, sound, gas, etc.
Examples.
Emit a gamma ray. Emit air pollution. During the unloading, the container box emits a clicking sound.
Fossil.
Any preserved remains, impression, or trace of any once living thing that has become hard and turned into rock.
Examples.
Burning of fossil fuels. A fossil leaf. It was the fossil of a dinosaur tooth.
Fuel.
A substance that is typically burned to generate heat or energy.
Examples.
Biomass fuel. Smokeless fuel. The manufacturing sector was most severely impacted by the fuel scarcity.
Emission.
The act of production or sending out gas, heat, light, etc.
Examples.
Global emissions of greenhouse gases. The emission of light. There are 5 distinct emissions at 5 unique wavelengths.
Quest.
A long or challenging search for something.
Examples.
The quest for truth. On a quest for happiness. That adventurer traveled in quest of buried treasure.
Inspect.
To look at someone or something closely, usually to examine their condition or to detect flaws.
Examples.
Inspect a plant. Inspect the enemy's movements. The employee had to wait outside while police inspected the building.
Packet.
A small container or envelope that holds one or more items typically used for storing or transporting items like food, medicine, or marketing materials.
Examples.
Packet delivery. Packet data network. I need to buy a packet of biscuits from the store.
Symbol.
Something visible that is used to represent something else.
Examples.
Symbol color. Symbol for happiness. The dragon is considered a symbol of bravery.
Primarily.
Mainly.
Examples.
Intended primarily for young people. Primarily affect adults. All peaceful cooperation is based primarily on mutual trust.
Associate.
To mentally connect someone or something with someone or something else.
Examples.
Associate alcohol with gambling. Associate with people widely. The majority of consumers associate this brand with quality.
Develop.
To grow or expand, to improve or refine through a process of progress and refinement, often to achieve greater sophistication or complexity, to elaborate or add detail to something that is in the process of being created.
Examples.
Develop a strategy. Develop a skill. We must develop a new system to streamline our workflow and increase efficiency.
Infrastructure.
The basic systems, services, or features that are necessary for an organization or country, such as transport and power supplies.
Examples.
IT infrastructure. Infrastructure cost. Aging societies tend to require huge costs for infrastructure maintenance.
Refrigeration.
The process of cooling or freezing something, especially food, to preserve it.
Examples.
Refrigeration car. Refrigeration technology. The supermarket had a large refrigeration section with all kinds of fresh produce.
Grain.
Wheat or any other small hard seeds used as a food, a relatively small granular particle of a substance.
Examples.
A grain of sand. Flour made from grain. Ordinary air purifiers cannot adequately remove pollen grains.
Crate.
A large container, typically made of wood or metal, used for transporting or storing goods.
Examples.
Crate of apples. Beer crate. The shipping crate was filled with fragile glassware that must be shipped carefully.
Inefficient.
Lacking the ability or skill and not making the best use of time, money, energy, etc.
Examples.
Inefficient use. Inefficient management. The system is still so inefficient that it is useless.
Feces.
Waste matter eliminated from the bowels, excrement.
Examples.
Feces sample. Human feces. Proper disposal of feces is essential for maintaining public health and sanitation.
Garbage.
Waste material, especially food waste and kitchen refuse.
Examples:
Garbage collection. Lump of garbage. The garbage truck will be coming to pick up the trash every Monday morning.
Superlative.
Of the highest degree, quality, or intensity, surpassing all others, used to describe comparisons that are extreme or the highest in a particular category.
Examples:
Superlative quality. Superlative achievement. The restaurant's exotic dishes received superlative reviews from food critics.
Efficient.
Performing at the highest level of productivity with the least wasted effort or resources, capable of achieving maximum output with minimum wasted effort, time, or materials.
Examples:
Efficient operation. Energy efficient appliances. The new washing machine is much more efficient than the old one.
Unofficial.
Not authorized or recognized by an authority or organization. Informal, not having an official status or position.
Examples:
Unofficial sources. Unofficial statement. The election commission did not yet confirm the unofficial results of the election.
Inspection.
The act of examining, assessing, or reviewing something to ensure its accuracy, quality, safety, or compliance, the process of investigating or evaluating something.
Examples:
Inspection report. Regular inspection. Before starting the project, the engineer performed an inspection of the construction site.
Rely.
To require a certain thing or the assistance and support of someone or something in order to continue, run properly, or succeed.
Examples:
Rely on convenience stores. Rely entirely on him. Babies heavily rely on others for food.
Corporation.
A large company or group of companies that are controlled together by law as a single unit.
Examples:
A public corporation. Corporation assets. 4 companies were amalgamated into a single corporation.
Sneaking.
Characterized by stealth, secrecy, or furtiveness, done in a surreptitious or underhanded manner.
Examples:
Sneaking suspicion. A sneaking sense of satisfaction. He had a sneaking admiration for his rival's work, even though they were competitors.
Discovery.
The act or process of finding information, a place, or an object, or learning about something that was previously not known.
Examples:
A scientific discovery. The great discovery of the century. Her research team made an important discovery.
Evident.
Apparent to the mind, senses, or judgment.
Examples.
Evident to all. Plainly evident. With evident joy, he signed his name.
Abundance.
A significant amount of something, the situation in which there is too much of something.
Examples.
An age of abundance. An abundance of examples. A healthy farm provides an abundance of food.
Tip.
The top or extreme point of something slender or tapering, usually a mountain or hill. A piece of advice about something practical, a small amount of money given for services.
Examples.
The tip of a paintbrush. Give the waiter a tip. I will introduce some tips on learning English in this class.
Iceberg.
A large piece of ice floating in the sea, detached from a glacier.
Examples.
Hit an iceberg. Iceberg melting. The ship encountered a series of icebergs and had to change its course.
Slice.
A flat, often thin, piece of bread, meat, cheese, etc., that has been cut from a larger piece, a wound made by cutting.
Examples.
A slice of the company's revenue. Slice a tomato thin. The children complained because one slice of cake was slightly larger than the other.
Crust.
A hard outer layer that forms on the surface of a liquid as it cools or on a solid as a result of exposure to air or moisture.
Examples.
Crust formation. The Earth's crust. The bread's crust was golden brown and crispy.
Squeeze.
To apply pressure from two or more sides, to hold someone or something tightly in your arms, usually with fondness.
Examples.
Squeeze a lemon. Squeeze a confession. She squeezed the toothpaste tube from the middle to get the last bit out.
Contribute.
To give something, especially money or goods, to provide or achieve something together with other people.
Examples.
Contribute a large sum of money to the fund. Contribute to society. Government workers cannot contribute to political campaigns.
Deposit.
A sum of money or materials placed or kept in a bank, safety deposit box, or other secure places for safekeeping, a layer of rock, sand, or other material left behind by a flowing liquid or eroding force.
Examples.
Deposit money. Deposit accumulation. I made a deposit at the bank to add money to my account.
Harvest.
Yields of plants in a single growing season, the period of the year when gathering occurs on a farm.
Examples.
A scanty harvest. Reap a harvest. During harvest, farmers are incredibly busy.
Cosmetic.
Relating to treatment aimed at restoring or improving a person's appearance and attractiveness. Noun, a substance that you put on your face or body to enhance its appearance and make it more attractive.
Examples:
minor cosmetic changes. Cosmetic fenders on cars. Cosmetic surgery is becoming more common in Asia due to lowering prices.
Pound.
The standard unit of money in the UK, the standard unit of weight equal to 16 ounces.
Examples:
3/4 of a pound. Thousands of pounds. The car's front bumper cost £1,500.
Spinach.
A leafy green vegetable with a slightly bitter taste and high nutritional value, often used in salads or cooked dishes, and also famously associated with the cartoon character Popeye, who claimed eating spinach made him stronger.
Examples:
spinach salad. Frozen spinach. Fresh spinach is a good source of vitamins and minerals.
Cosmetically.
In terms of appearance, especially about improving or enhancing the appearance of something, superficially.
Examples:
cosmetically altered. Cosmetically pleasing. She underwent a cosmetically enhanced surgery to alter her appearance.
Imperfectly.
In a faulty or incomplete way.
Examples:
imperfectly developed. Imperfectly known disease. He created an imperfectly shaped torso.
Specification.
A detailed description of the characteristics, features, or requirements of something, typically a product or system, a written statement that outlines the standards, procedures, or requirements for a project or job.
Examples:
functional specification. Engineering specification. The project specifications outlined the goals and requirements for the team to complete.
Discard.
To throw something away or get rid of something that you no longer wanted or need.
Examples:
discard old beliefs. Discard the downloaded data. He discarded the old torn shirt and bought a new one.
Bet.
To risk money on the result of an event or a competition, such as a race or game, to get more money, to have faith or confidence in something.
Examples:
bet on a race. Bet my future. I bet that you know it.
Liver.
A large organ in the body, involved in many metabolic processes, such as detoxification of the organism and the synthesis of proteins.
Examples:
liver disease. Fatty liver. The patient will undergo liver transplant surgery tomorrow.
Lung.
Either of the two organs in the chest that people and some animals use for breathing.
Examples:
Lung capacity. Do lung transplantation. He has terminal lung cancer.
Kidney.
Either of a pair of small organs in the body that filter waste products, especially urea, from the blood and excrete them and water in urine.
Examples:
An artificial kidney. Chronic kidney disease. The surgeon removed the healthy kidney from the donor.
Testicle.
One of the two oval-shaped organs in men that produce sperm and testosterone. In animals, the equivalent organ responsible for producing sperm and often also regulating testosterone levels.
Examples:
Testicle injury. Swollen testicles. The athlete was hit in the testicle during the game and had to be removed.
Gastronomy.
The art or science of preparing and serving good food, the study of food and its relationship to culture and society.
Examples:
Gastronomy tour. French gastronomy. The city has many restaurants that showcase the diversity of gastronomy worldwide.
Halve.
To divide something into two equal parts, to reduce something by half its original amount or size.
Examples:
Have the price. Have the workload. I need to have the recipe to make just enough for 2 people.
Incinerate.
To burn something, especially waste material, completely.
Examples:
Incinerate waste. The power to incinerate nations. For safety reasons, we must completely incinerate contaminated protective clothing.
Province.
The territory occupied by one of the constituent administrative districts of a nation.
Examples:
Bengal Province. Home province. A network of railways has developed over the province.
Taboo.
Prohibited or restricted by social custom.
Examples:
A taboo word. Academic taboo. In this society, discussing politics in public is a taboo subject.
Chef.
A cook, especially the chief cook in a restaurant or hotel.
Examples:
Chef knife. Master chef. The chef at the restaurant was known for his creative and delicious dishes.
Halfway.
In or at a point midway or an equal distance between 2 points.
Examples:
Halfway through my journey. Halfway decent job. The famous restaurant stands halfway up the hill.
Conversation.
An informal talk between two or more people to exchange their views, ideas, information, etc.
Examples:
conversation in English. A friendly conversation. Your conversation reflects your thoughts.
Frown.
To make an angry or severe expression by bringing your eyebrows together to indicate disapproval, displeasure, or concentration.
Examples:
people with frown faces. A worried frown. Thinking always made him frown.
Insult.
A remark or action that causes offense or disrespect. Verb, to treat, mention, or speak to rudely.
Examples:
an intentional insult. Insult each other. His insult toward her was unacceptable and resulted in his being fired.
Thrash.
To beat violently with a stick or whip, to move violently and uncontrollably, to defeat soundly in a competition or contest.
Examples:
thrash about with pain. Thrash out a deal. He thrashed in the water when he realized he was too far from the shore.
Faith.
Complete trust in something or someone's ability or knowledge, a strong belief in religion, divine power, etc.
Examples:
religious faith. Faith in government. He kept his robust faith in his company.
Tragic.
Causing great sadness or suffering, very unfortunate.
Examples:
tragic love stories. Tragic death. The tragic events of the war left many families torn apart.
Regard.
To think about or consider somebody or something in a specified way.
Examples:
regard him as an enemy. Regard the situation as unfortunate. Frugality and industry are still regarded as virtues.
Unacceptably.
In a way that is not acceptable or satisfactory.
Examples:
unacceptably high prices. Unacceptably poor. The restaurant's service was unacceptably slow.
Government.
The group of people with authority to control a country or state.
Examples:
government bureaucracy. Government funding. The federal government is planning to increase taxes for the next fiscal year.
Experiment.
The scientific test conducted to observe what happens and gain new knowledge.
Examples:
experiment design. Series of experiments. His experiments showed highly positive results.
Lettuce.
A leafy vegetable that is often used as a base for salads or sandwiches. It has green leaves and a mild flavor.
Examples:
Crisp lettuce. Wilted lettuce. I want a sandwich with extra lettuce, please.
Fridge.
A piece of electrical equipment in which food can be stored at low temperatures so that it stays fresh.
Examples:
Fridge magnet. Fill the fridge. She left the fridge door open inadvertently.
Stick.
To put something, usually a sharp object, into something, noun, a thin piece of wood or other material.
Examples:
Stick a key in a lock. Fire stick. You stick a bill in the change machine, and the coins pop out.
Vase.
A container, typically ornamental, for holding flowers or other decorative objects.
Examples:
A ceramic vase. Vase pottery. The exquisite vase was filled with a bouquet of flowers.
Inevitably.
In a manner that cannot be avoided or prevented.
Examples:
Inevitably decline with age. Inevitably reach the consumer. Because of his excellent performance, he will inevitably be promoted.
Domesticate.
To take control of animals or plants to provide food, power, or company.
Examples:
Easy to domesticate. Domesticate the plant. We domesticate cows to gain milk and meat.
Illegal.
Not allowed by law.
Examples:
Illegal drugs. Child of illegal immigrants. The customs agents seized the illegal shipment.
Foot and mouth.
A highly contagious viral disease that affects cloven-hoofed animals, such as cattle, pigs, and sheep, causing fever and the development of painful blisters on the feet and in the mouth.
Examples:
Control measures for foot and mouth. Foot and mouth outbreak. The foot and mouth disease outbreak had a devastating impact on the livestock industry.
Outbreak.
A sudden start of something, usually a disease or something dangerous or unpleasant.
Examples:
Infectious disease outbreaks. The outbreak of hostilities. The government predicts an epidemic outbreak of multiple viruses, including coronaviruses and influenza.
Render.
To bring someone or something into a particular state, to provide something such as service, help, etc.
Examples:
Render an assessment. Render the contract void. The jury must render a decision on this complex case.
Massive.
Enormous amount, very heavy and solid.
Examples:
massive amounts. Massive stars. The recent economic downturn has resulted in massive layoffs.
Import.
To bring goods or services into a country from another country. To transfer electronic data into a database or document.
Examples.
Import goods. Import a style sheet. The company imports raw materials from other countries to manufacture its products.
Deforestation.
The act of cutting down or burning trees in a large area.
Examples.
Deforestation of the tropics. The lowest deforestation rate. Large-scale deforestation also has a significant impact on marine ecosystems in the area.
Biodiversity.
The number and variety of plants and animals that exist in a particular area or the world and make a balanced environment.
Examples.
Biodiversity conservation. Loss of biodiversity. The country was instrumental in promoting the Biodiversity Treaty.
Carbon.
A chemical element that can be found in pure form as diamond or graphite, and it is also an essential part of coal and oil and is found in all plants and animals.
Examples.
Carbon dioxide. Carbon emission. Trees absorb carbon dioxide and give off oxygen.
Rid.
To make someone or something free of unwanted or unpleasant tasks, objects, or person.
Examples.
Get rid of the rats. Rid the body of waste products. We must rid ourselves of pollution.
Anaerobic.
Living or occurring in the absence of oxygen, relating to or involving a process that does not require oxygen.
Examples.
Anaerobic atmosphere. Anaerobic exercise. Anaerobic bacteria thrive in environments without oxygen, such as a sealed landfill.
Digestion.
The process of breaking down food in the body into smaller, more usable components, typically involving enzymes and other bodily processes. The process of assimilating, understanding, or absorbing information or ideas.
Examples.
Poor digestion. Impaired digestion. Overeating can lead to discomfort and slower digestion.
Electrify.
To make a machine or system work by using electricity, to make someone extremely enthusiastic about or interested in something.
Examples.
Electrify the audience. Electrify a manufacturing process. The product developed through years of research continues to electrify the market.
Poultry.
Lacking in importance, value, or quality, insignificant, meager, or inadequate.
Examples.
Paltry sum. Paltry excuse. After working long hours for a paltry paycheck, the employee began to search for a new job.
Oxide.
A chemical compound that contains at least one oxygen atom and one other element.
Examples:
Silver oxide, combined oxide. The blood's red coloring comes from iron oxide.
Tackle.
To try to deal with a complex problem or situation.
Examples:
Tackle the issue. Help tackle climate change. The government is determined to tackle sharp inflation.
Fee.
A sum of money charged for a particular service.
Examples:
Fee calculation. Service fee. The lawyer's fee for the case was $10,000.
Intern.
To put someone in prison, especially for political or military reasons. Noun, a student or trainee who works, sometimes for free, to get work experience or to fulfill qualification criteria.
Examples:
Intern civilians. Medical intern. The Navy interned ships of defeated nations.
Celebrate.
To acknowledge a memorable or good day or event with a social gathering or enjoyable activity.
Examples:
Celebrate his election. Celebrate Christmas. He celebrated the 10th anniversary of his tenure.
Sake.
Purpose, reason for wanting something done.
Examples:
For your own sake. For the sake of argument. He got a new job for the sake of his family.
Terrestrial.
Of or relating to the earth, relating to or inhabiting the land or the ground as opposed to the sea or air.
Examples:
Terrestrial planets. Terrestrial heat. Terrestrial longitude is measured in degrees east or west of the prime meridian.
Trash.
Discarded material, refuse, or waste.
Examples:
Trash bin. Trash disposal site. The city is taking measures to reduce the amount of trash in the streets.